A very good morning, doctor. Very good morning, doctors, everyone. So I think this class is something most of the doctors are interested, right? So they just want to know what's the most important subject and which subject actually we want to drop, right? So I don't say drop any subject, but still sometimes time may not favor you, sometimes conditions may not favor you. So anyhow, just leave all those things aside. So we will discuss which subject holds the most of its weightage and which subject holds okay like. I don't say least, but I said okay like. So I analyzed something like 13 years, last 13 years of papers, everything, each AIMS papers, next NEET papers, PG papers, everything I have, just PGI papers, so many papers I have analyzed. So after analyzing something like all around, I just analyzed 114 papers I have analyzed. Sorry, not 114. I'm sorry. It's not. I'm just telling the number of that code. I have analyzed something like 36 papers I have analyzed total. This includes all papers, right? This includes all the papers, INI-CET, next NEET PG, and also it includes some other AIMS questions, everything, AIMS papers, everything I have analyzed. So depending on the analysis, I just want to say this without making any delay. We'll just go into the session. Okay, next page. So coming to INI-CET, first of all we will discuss INI-CET 2024. Which subject we will expect? The maximum weightage will be taken by, as always, SPM. SPM goes the maximum weightage this time. Remember, all the students who are preparing for the INI-CET, get ready to face this, right? Followed by pathology. And my expectation, if I am not wrong and if I am absolutely right, pathology plus medicine integrated questions will be more this time. Integrated questions, trust me, you will get an integrated questions more this time. So first holding you will be getting SPM followed by pathology, right? Now the second weightage or average like weightage will be conducted by Gynec. Gynec holds the second weightage. Now most of the doctors will be asking, sir, please say in the form of percentage. Okay, for your convenience I will say it in the form of percentage. Just look into it. If you take SPM, it holds the first thing prominent. You'll be getting not less than something like 20% questions. Not 20%, you might not get 20%, but you might get something like 15% questions. 15% questions you'll be getting from SPM. Now Gynec will be getting the same. I think I'm calculating for 100. Actually there are 200 questions, so we shall make it actually 9%. Gynec you will be getting 8%. Then medicine you will be getting 6%. Medicine plus patho, you have an integrated question, you will be getting 2%. Then you have medicine plus radio, you have 2%. Exclusive radiology, you have something like 4%. Then microbiology, you have 6%. Pathology exclusive, you have 6%. Anatomy, you have 7%. Anatomy plus medicine, yes, you heard it right, anatomy plus medicine, you have an integrated question, you will be having 2%. right? Now most of the people might think, sir, why you are telling integrated questions each and every time? See, the reason I am telling integrated questions, because this time, not only this time, from the previous 6 years, if you observe, you are getting integrated questions. Now from the previous 3 years, the integrated questions has increased to such an extent, like the examiners even started to install videos in the question paper. So why? Because most of the times the students think like questions will be coming direct or repeats or previous topics. Yes, you will get previous topics, but you know the fact, the previous topics will cover only 60%. Don't think like all the topics will come from the previous topics. No, it will cover only 60%. If you go on something like last previous 10 years of papers, not 5 years. Most of the people think like 5 years. You go at least 10 years. 10 years will save you. It will save you like hell. If you go 5 years, it will cover something like 54%. Most of the people think like all the questions will come from the previous years. No. If it comes from the previous years, it should come something like from the previous 10 years. So it will cover 60 to 68 or 70%. So you cover at least previous 10 years. You might think like SAR is expecting so much, SAR is elaborating very much. You might get 80% of the questions from previous topics. Of course, yes. Shall I say one thing? 100% of the questions will come from previous topics only. But what the question is, what is the question actually here that you should follow is, how many years of previous questions, how many years of previous topics you are discussing. Is it 5 years? Is it 10 years? Is it 15 years? If you go through the previous 15 years, then obviously you will cover 90% to nearly 95% of the topics. Everybody will say like that. See, most of the people will say like all the questions came from the previous year topics. Why they get such a sort of feeling? Have you ever just make a thought of it? All the people, they go through the bid banks. All the people, they go through bid books. In the bid books, you can even see questions from 2006 also. 2006 AIPMG. From 2008 also you will see some questions. From 2010 also you will see some questions. So obviously these bid banks will give questions from the previous 10 years itself. So obviously you get a feeling like all the questions are from the previous topics. But if you read only the previous topics of 5 years, that may benefit only from 50 to 55. But if you read the previous topics of last 10 years, that may benefit from 60 to 68 or even 70% also it may benefit. But I will tell you one more strategy. If you read for all the important topics, that will cover nearly 90%. If you give all the grand tests, previously what I have said, if you give all the grand tests, if you give all the previous year's questions, previous year's topics, everything, if you revise everything perfectly, if you have command on each and every important topic, 98% will be. See, 100% no one can go. See, we all are human beings, that is bullshit. 100% you can only go if everything adds with luck. If there is no luck, forget about the 2%. No, only 98% is the maximum thing that you can. See, even Dettol can kill only 99% of germs. That 1% they can't be killed. Okay, so don't think like that. Don't think like 100% of the topics you get from the previous year. Yes, obviously you will be getting from the previous year. See, medicine, even though it is a vast subject, but still it has some boundaries. For example, if you take typhoid, you can't go beyond Salmonella typhi. You can't take any other extraterrestrial organism causing typhoid. Obviously, Salmonella typhi causes typhoid. It has a sure shot treatment, that is IV if it is ceftriaxone. If it is oral, it is ciprofloxacin or cefixime is the drug of choice, and the side effects are this and this. Everything you have boundaries. So obviously the syllabus lies in the boundaries only, right? The only thing is how much you revise. Okay, so always have some integration. Integration is the only key thing that will make you to keep distant from other people. If you don't have integration, ultimately you can't get out of this competition. Get it? You should have a integration, right? So anatomy plus medicine, this one. Next, just 1 minute, I will check. I think which subjects I have written somewhere. So I think SPM, then okay, biochemistry, you will get 7% of the questions. Biochemistry. Physiology, you can expect 6% this time, nothing much, 6%. Forensic, as always say, it is just 2%. Forensic. Then microbiology, pharma, as always say 6%, right? Then microbiology, pharma, ENT, you give 4 to 5%. Then you have ophthalmology, just wait, ophthalmology I have written. Ophthalmology you will get 4%, that's for sure. Next you have something, SPM we have written. Then we have surgery, yes, that is the main thing. Surgery, if you get on with surgery, wait, I am just checking. Surgery you will get 7%. Surgery you will get 7%, right? Next surgery, anesthesia, you will get 2% maximum of. Okay, so did we miss any subject? I think just I will check, wait. So we should look for derma. How much percentage? We will have 1% only. Okay, maximum of 1%, or you can expect 2% also, right? Derma. Then surgery, pediatrics is very important. Peds you can expect 3% at least, 3%, that's for sure. Peds. Psychiatry, you can expect at least 1 to 2%. Okay, now ortho, you can expect 2%, at least 2% you can expect, right? Now actually here anatomy I have given 7, no, so you should check it. Actually I just divided it, the divided part only, this one. Okay, anatomy plus medicine, so you will have 5%, ortho 2%, psychiatry 1 to 2%, pediatrics, radio, right? So what are the extra subjects? Anesthesia, derma, ortho, psychiatry, radiology. Finished? So now this is the weightage, everyone. Okay, everyone just check, this is the weightage. You will get like this. It is the highest probability that you can expect. All these integrations you just remember. It is the highest probability. It is the weightage that you should expect in the examination. It's fixed, it's pinpoint fix. Maximum this will be the weightage probability. Now, okay, everyone okay? That's it. Now, let's get into NEET PG weightage. If we come to NEET PG weightage, the first weightage goes for gynec. Obviously it goes for gynec. It will hold something around 8%. Second is hold down by SPM, that goes for 7 to 7.4%. Okay. Now surgery 7%. Medicine plus integrative medicine, it goes for something like 8%, right? Pediatrics something like 2%. Okay. ENT 2% of the, expect 2-3% also of the 1%, 1 to 2% you might expect, right? So SPM, right? SPM you will be getting 7%. Sorry, SPM you already written, right? 7%. Just wait. SPM. Then we'll write all the shorts, radio minors, 2% to 3% as integrated, right? Next ortho you get 1%, derma you get 2%, anesthesia plus emergency medicine you will get 2 to 3%, right? Don't think otherwise. Next you have psychiatry, all these are minors. Okay. Psychiatry will get 2%, that's for sure, 2%. Then finished micro 6%, patho it's actually 6 plus 2% as an integration, not a direct pathology, as an integration. Okay, don't think otherwise. Pharma 7%. Sir has given high probability for pharma. Forensic 2%. Okay. Anatomy 6 plus 2% integration, 6 plus 2% integration. Biochemistry 7%. Physiology you will have 6 plus 3% as an integration. Okay, 6 plus 3% is as an integration. So all in all, if you just close this, INI-CET, simple logic, INI-CET SPM holds maximum followed by gynec this time. But if in case of NEET PG, this time gynec holds higher chance of getting more questions than SPM. Now if you ask me least questions that we can expect from a subject is, if in case of INI-CET, obviously this time you might get least number of questions from, if I am not wrong, after going through all these papers, I am expecting from ENT or psychiatry, no, not psychiatry, sorry, psychiatry is their favorite, ENT or ophtha or ortho. Is 111 or 1112 or it might be 1113. This is the maximum numbers that, or you might get 2 questions from ophtha, but this may not increase. That will be these 3 will have the least probability in INI-CET. But if it comes to NEET PG, least number of questions I am expecting from ophtha, first one, ophtha, or you can take ENT also, yes, you can take psychiatry also, yes, and one more question, one more thing I am speaking, derma. Mostly these 3 will have the least. Psychiatry you might get a bit more questions than these 3 questions, these 3 subjects. So all in all, This is the weightage. You just go on, and in the next class I will tell you all the important topics for INI-CET. I will do one session for topics for INI-CET. These topics you should revise for 2 times at least, without including reading. If you do the reading, as well do 2 times of revision. As well as I will do one more session regarding images, nearly 260 images from all subjects, high stock images with explanation. So the coming days are a big combo for you, and trust me, from the next whole month we are doing INI-CET, IPL. Get ready, IPL, INI-CET Premier League. It's about to start. Do the celebration. Full free course. You get full free course of INI-CET classes. Everything, stock INI-CET explanations, stock. Completely from reference books only. No materials, no other resources, from standard reference books, right? So get ready to all this, to receive all these gifts. Okay, so that's it for today's session. Hope you enjoy the day. Thank you. Signing off, your wise doctor. Thank you.